Hi, my name is Emily of Emily's Aligned Fitness, and welcome to your Coffee Break Glutes workout. In this Coffee Break Glutes workout, you don't need any equipment except for a chair. Now, I'm just using a regular kitchen chair. I recommend you use that instead of a bar stool or an office chair, anything with wheels at all, okay? We're gonna get started standing, and then we're gonna come down to the mat. I want you to have your legs a little bit wider than hip width apart. The toes are gonna be tracking at about 11 and 1. Good. For a moment here, just drop that tailbone down, pull the belly button in, and take your hands to a prayer in front of you. We're gonna send it back to a squat. Hips come back and down, good. Weight is in the heels, and then come all the way up to stand. Press the palms back behind you. A little faster. Down and up. Good. Down and up. Nice. So we're doing this squat here just to energize the whole body and to warm up the glutes, to prepare them to lift and squeeze and do all the things we need them to do. Good. Now I want you to start to squeeze your butt at the bottom and keep squeezing it all the way to the top. It might be a little bit too much information, but I kind of think of my glutes when I start to squeeze them at the bottom. It's the same sensation in my bum that I would feel in my nostrils when I flare my nostrils. I know that's really probably too much information, but it really helps me get the sensation I'm looking for in my bum. Good, 4 more. And 3, we're gonna hold it down and we're just gonna pulse. 2, and hold it down. Just give me tiny pulses, little up, little down. We're going slow pulses, little up, little down. Good, can you sink your hips a little bit further back? Bring your shoulders down away from your ears, nice, hello. Look at you, you're looking good. Reach your chest forward. Also, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world, whatever time it is. I hope you're feeling good. You got 6. And 5, it's a slow count, painfully slow, I know. Bum further back, you got 4. 3, we're gonna find an all 4s. In 2, in 1. Good, come all the way up to stand, big bum squeeze, and then we're gonna find an all 4s position. Now I'm gonna turn, it doesn't really matter where your chair is. I'm gonna have my head towards my chair first. I want the palms to be underneath your shoulders, roll the shoulders back, knees underneath the hips. Now pull the belly button in. So this is me released, and this is me in all 4s. I'm going to send my tailbone more towards the wall behind me, pull up on the belly button, close the rib cage. From there, reach that left foot back, flex the foot. We're gonna lift and curl. So you're gonna go up, bend, lengthen, lower. Up, bend, lengthen, and lower. Now hold for just a second. As you're doing this, I want both hips facing the ground, so don't open them out towards me. Hips or headlights driving into the mat. Here we go. You go up, bend, straighten, and lower. Nice. Now find some space between your shoulder blades. As you get a bit more fatigued, your shoulder blades are gonna wanna draw together, and your chest is gonna wanna drop just like that. We wanna keep this nice proud stance, pushing the mat away from us, which means space between the shoulder blades. Nice broad upper back. Good, my hips started to open as I was talking with you, because I just wanted to turn and look at you. Try to keep your hips down, no matter where you're looking. Good, and you will notice my foot is not going beyond hip height, because I'm really thinking about squeezing the butt and keeping my pelvis as stable as possible. If I wanted to get that leg higher, it would mean arching my back, moving my pelvis out of its neutral alignment. It's fine, it's not a big deal, but it means that that bum is getting assistance from other muscles, and I don't want that. Last one, good, lift, curl, lengthen. Now go ahead and hold the bend in the knee. We're gonna go for small ranges of motion here. We're gonna go for a little tiny squeeze in, and then a little press up. One more slow. Good, squeeze in, and then press up a little faster. Squeeze, press, squeeze, press. Good, now we're really in this here. We're gonna do about 60 seconds per move. First this side, then the next side, and then we've got one little joint bum move, so to say, and then we're gonna be done. So just before you know it, we're gonna be finished. So how can you make this little glute move a little bit tougher, a little bit more intense? Good, squeeze and lift, squeeze. You got about 10 more seconds. Good, squeeze. Belly in, space between the shoulder blades. Gaze is just ahead of those fingertips. Good, squeeze and lift. Nice, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, squeeze and lift for just a second here, then lengthen that leg long, point the toe. I want you to drop down to your right forearm, roll the shoulders back. From here, that left knee is gonna come in, it's gonna reach towards your left elbow, and then stretch back. Go in and in, nice, out and out. Good, in and in, nice, out and out. 60 seconds here. Good, keep that left leg high. My left knee does not touch my left elbow, even if I wanted to. Again, because if I was to do that, it would mean getting my pelvis out of alignment. It would mean really curving my spine. Again, your spine is meant to curve. Your pelvis is meant to go in all shapes. But while we're working it out, we want to work in neutral because that's where the body works the most efficiently. And then, so we want to build those best practices, those memory patterns for your body working in neutral. So that my spine doesn't think the only way to lift my leg up is to have my left hip all crooked out to the side. You got about 10 more seconds, out and out. And then we're gonna come back to our all fours. We've got one more move here on this side, and then we're gonna put things together. Good, give me one more, in and in. Good, back and back. So come back to your all fours position. Now I want you to cross your left knee behind your right and lengthen it long. Good, cross, lengthen. Nice, so as I said, we're gonna go for 1 minute here, and then we're gonna put some things together. So you're gonna see another 4-part combo of the move we just did in this exercise here. Whew! That butt cheek is feeling it. I don't know about you, but my left glute is not happy. Good. My left obliques as well, my left lat muscle, that's the fan muscle on the back side of your body. It's feeling really engaged because it's trying to keep my shoulders down because they want to be up by my ears. Good, give me about 10 more seconds. And then we're gonna go for that little 4-parter. Good, you got 4 and 3. Good, 2 and 1. Now hold it here. From there, drop down to your right forearm. You bring that knee towards the elbow. You lengthen it long, come up. Knee crosses behind and lengthen. Good, elbow. Lengthen, cross, lengthen, elbow. Lengthen, cross, lengthen. Now I say elbow for 2 reasons. You bring that elbow in and you drop down to your right elbow. Nice, now my heart rate is starting to increase. I hope yours is as well, as you just get a little bit more dynamic here. Nice, bonus work for that left tricep. You might notice it shaking. Also for your left obliques. All bonus. Just for you, special for you. You got 10 more seconds. Excuse me, 15. I don't want to lie to you. That's the truth. Good, we're gonna go for 1 quick hold. In 4. In 3, holding it back on your palms. In 2, go ahead and bring that elbow in, or excuse me, knee in, and now just hold. For 6. Left the left leg a little higher. 3, 2, 1. Ooh! You can be a cat-cow, arching your spine, and then rounding your back. Arch, round, switch. All right, so we're gonna go for the same exact thing on the opposite side. I'm gonna come forward just so I know I'm not hitting my chair. Gotta adjust whatever you need to adjust. You're gonna reach that right leg back, flex the foot, hips turning towards the ground. We're going to go for a lift, and then a curl, and then a lengthen, and then a lower, but we're gonna do it much faster. Here we go. Up, curl, lengthen, lower. Again, we're still working that whole upper body. Even though we're focusing on the glutes, we're not just hanging out here from the hips up. I'm pressing the mat away. I'm zipping the belly button in, you're doing the same. Can you find equal space in both sides of your body? Yes, just like that, good change. You got about 20 more seconds here. How can you make this next 20 seconds even better than the previous 20? Maybe lifting your leg a little higher, reaching your heel a little longer, or maybe just by staying in it, staying committed. Good, about 10 seconds. Thank you so much for taking the time here today to work with me. Your bum is all the better for it. 3, good, 2, and 1. Hold the curl, 1 squeeze, 1 lift. Go squeeze, lift, squeeze, lift. Good. Nice, and these are really tiny motions, and so you shouldn't feel like it needs to be really dramatic. In my video, you might even hardly be able to see it. Imagine that you were on stage, right? You're like at Carnegie Hall. The person in the front row wouldn't even be able to see this movement. That's how tiny it is, that's how exact. Squeeze, squeeze. I really want you to come into a direct connection with that bum cheek, with that right hamstring. So hamstring, bum cheek, hamstring, bum cheek. So when I say bum cheek, that's your glute max. It can be a little lazy. Don't tell her I told you, but it can. And so sometimes we have to actually really think about squeezing the butt cheek, which of course you know how to do, right? So really squeeze it. Squeeze, squeeze. Hammy, glute max. You got about 5 seconds. We're gonna hold the squeeze in 4, in 3, in 2, in 1. Good, now from there, I want you to go ahead and lengthen the leg, point your toe, drop down to that left forearm. We're gonna take the elbow, or excuse me, knee into elbow, then extend. You go in, extend, in, extend. Good, a little faster here. And we're getting that bonus oblique work. So now you have a pathway towards your finish line. We've got our little crisscrossy pretzel-like move. We combine them. And then 1 more glute exercise, and then you're done. Yay. I'll miss you, but I know you won't miss me, so I'm not gonna pretend. You got about 30 seconds. Now's the chance, if you were kind of hemming and hawing about this move, to sharpen it up, to get that leg a little higher, a little further in. Whew, just breathe. 10 seconds. Good. Now I like an exhale when I bring the knee in and an inhale when I lengthen. But you can choose your own path. Good, 3, we hold it back. 2, 1, good, hold it back. Now come back onto that left palm. We cross and lengthen. So we go cross, lengthen, cross, lengthen. 60 seconds here. Then we combine it. Then we go together move. For those of you who don't know, I'm living in Switzerland. I'm American, but I was living in Switzerland, or I am living in Switzerland. I was living in Germany, and there are certain words, German words, that of course I know the English word, but I hardly ever use them anymore. I'm not gonna pretend like my German is very good, it's not, but there are certain words that are just more fun in German that have like entered their, they're in my normal dictionary now, like zusammen, which means together. You didn't expect a lesson, but there you go. Nice, you got 8 seconds, then we're gonna combine it with that elbow move. In 4, knee to elbow. 3, 2, 1. Good, so elbow, lengthen, cross, lengthen. Left elbow, elbow to knee. Excuse me, knee to elbow. Good. I bet you don't know, but maybe you hadn't thought about it before, but your elbow is like the knee of the arm and the knee, the elbow of the leg, which is why I get a little confused. They're both joints. They're both mobile. Good, bend. Belly in. That left butt cheek as well as the right should be really feeling it. 20 seconds. Then that quick hold. Then we're gonna take our final exercise together. Bend. Lower. Good, 10 seconds. Nice, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold. Get that right leg a little higher. You got 4. Good, press the palms away. 3, 2, 1. Lower it down, quick change. I want you to go ahead and grab your chair. Bring it onto your mat, so all 4 legs, or however many legs are on the mat. Lay back on your back. Take your feet, your heels, onto your chair. Good, laying back here, adjust your bun, adjust your ponytail. Press the palms into the ground, inhale. Flex both feet. On the exhale, we're gonna reach the glutes up. So you go up for 2, down for 2. This is just an elevated glute bridge. Should be a little harder. If you're like, that's not a little harder, Emily, that's miles harder. Get rid of the chair, do a normal glute bridge, and then join me with the chair whenever you feel ready. That's the advantage of having these videos available to you at home, is that you can level up, you can modify, and you can track your progress. How cool is that? Good, we're gonna go for about 30 more seconds. We're gonna end with a pulse. Just so you know what's coming, squeeze the butt, lift. Good, really squeeze it. Think about that squeeze. Focus on it, squeeze, yes. Good, lift, squeeze. Again, your bum is lazy. If you don't think about the squeeze, it might not happen for you, and what a shame that would be. Nice, you got 4, 3, good, 2, and 1. I want you to go ahead and lift it up. Commit with me, squeeze the glutes, give me little tiny pulses. Good, little pulse, little pulse, little pulse, little pulse. Good, 10 seconds. Nice, 8, we're counting slow. These are slow-mo seconds, 6. Good, 5, belly in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your hips down. Good, pull the knees into the chest. You can draw little circles with your thighs if that feels good. Nice, quick stretch here. We're gonna go ahead and come up to standing for our stretch. And we have our chair here, so you can flip it around if you want, so you have that extra support. I want you to cross your left ankle over your right thigh, send your glutes back. Nice figure 4, classic. Really trying to sink deeply into that right heel and really sending your bum back. Nice, and looking at my spine, we don't want this. We want this lengthened spine. Switching sides. If you don't need your chair, good on ya, don't use the chair. If you need it, you need it. Good on you, knowing what your body needs. Sink the hips a little bit further back. You've got 3, and 2, and 1. Good, come all the way up to stand. Take a deep inhale. Ooh, exhale, let it out. Bravo to you, give yourselves a round of applause. Thank you so much for joining me for this coffee break glutes workout. If you are looking for a little extra of that lower body work, you can check out my entire coffee break lower body series. We've got legs, outer, inner thighs, just for you. Thank you so much for joining me, and have a good rest of your day. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.